U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has already met with both Turkey's president and its foreign minister. The Turkish foreign minister, of course, telling Bloomberg, or at least telling some reporters on the ground there, that they are expecting lifting U.S. sanctions. So they talked about the Saudi case, they talked about their own sanctions, and then they also talked about other things, including Syria. Let's get straight to Bloomberg's Turkey economy and government reporter. He is Onur, and he joins us now from Istanbul. Onur, it's very clear that Turkish officials have stepped up pressure on the Saudis over the episode of Mr. Khashoggi. There is a recording somewhere, we understand. What will Turkish officials have told Mike Pompeo or made him listen to?
Well, it looks like Turkish officials have, although they have privately said that they have evidence that backs up claims that Jamal Khashoggi was killed in the Saudi consulate in Istanbul, it is clear that Turkish officials led by President Erdogan have been uncharacteristically cautious and silent about this issue in public. But apparently U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo was in the region to sort this whole thing out, and shortly after his meeting with Turkish officials, Turkish foreign minister has basically listed all their expectations from the Americans on some of the issues that's been frustrating Turkish officials. So it's clear that Turkish side is trying to leverage this situation and use some of it in its own favor.
Onur, what is Turkey hoping to get out of this?
Well, there are some issues at stake with the U.S. First of all, the two sides have disagreements over the parties that they support in Syria's civil war. While the U.S. backs Kurdish militants, Turkey considers them to be terrorists. So they have a roadmap about how to solve this. It goes back 6 or 7 months, but Turks have been complaining that there has been no progress on that roadmap. So now that the Khashoggi case seems to be sort of nearing an end in a way that maybe Turkish officials might be hoping for, this might allow them to get together with the Americans and make some progress on issues, including the Syrian policy, as well as lifting of U.S. sanctions on two Turkish ministers. Turkish Foreign Minister Çavuşoğlu said that very openly. Now Turkey expects the U.S. to lift the sanctions.